What's up? My name is Edward Caputo.
What up, y'all? My name's Clinton Perla, and you're watching The Video Underground.
Welcome to Album Review. I'm Edward Caputo alongside me.
My name is Clinton Perla.
Welcome back to school, kids. Hope you guys are enjoying your semester so far.
Speaking of the semester, it's been very hot and humid. You know, I'm wearing pants, but I want to wear shorts. But
Speaking of hot, a lot of albums that we're going to talk about are hot on this show.
yes, this is going to be a great semester for album reviews. We're going to be talking about a lot of artists, up and coming, independent, all the beautiful artists out there.
All the ugly artists.
Ugly, all shapes, kinds, and sizes we're going to be talking about. So, and speaking on that, Edward, I'm really liking your outfit right now. I'm digging it. Where'd you exactly get it from?
These clothes are from the thrift shop. Just like in Macklemore's song from his new album, The Heist. You don't need to go to some fancy store or pay a lot of money for some clothes. You can just go to the thrift shop, get any clothes you want, and as long as you look good and have confidence, you're fine. Just like the confidence Macklemore had being an independent artist with Ryan Lewis back in 2009 when they first started. They found each other on MySpace. They collaborated, they got through a lot, they went through some tough times because Macklemore was in rehab on oxycodone and all that, and they just pushed through it. It gives hope for any independent artist out there, you know, that feels like they can't do it without some big label like Young Money or any of those labels. You can do whatever you want as long as you put your mind to it. Just like when Macklemore talks about some serious stuff and same love, he talks about a lot of things in society, and of course his party song Can't Hold Us, which everyone loves. So I think The Heist is a great album. I give it a 4 out of 5 in my opinion, because it's just an independent artist going out there and making some great songs without the help of any of these big artists. So definitely go out there and check it out. So let's get off the mainstream track for a little bit and talk about this guy who I've heard from you just recently. His name's Travis Garland. He reminds me kind of like a Miguel and a Robin Thicke type artist with his music and his new self-entitled album, Travis Garland. So why don't you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, this album, I recently just listened to Travis Garland as well. Always been hearing Travis Garland. All right, so I give him a chance. He was part of a group called NLT. It didn't really work out, but he branched off, and he's pretty much like this independent star just trying to make it in the industry. He's really influenced by Prince, D'Angelo, a little of MJ, and you can tell by some of his album tracks, you can tell that he's really genuine about making this music. And some of the tracks that you liked were...
I did. I liked a couple songs that I heard. I'm not a big fan, but I listened to Clouds and Where You Land. And both of those songs both reminded me kind of like of a JT Pharrell type feel to it. And I really got into those songs. And I'm probably going to listen to more songs down the road. But I would definitely give this debut album probably a 3.5 out of 5 right now.
Yeah, I give it a 3.5 out of 5 as well. You know, up and coming, and he definitely has a lot to develop and bring to the world. See you in the lonely night. Oh, my bad. Just finished listening to some John Legend. His new album, Love in the Future, is a great R&B album. It's his first album since 2 years ago with his collaboration with The Roots in 2011. This album offers a more sonical feel and a more R&B feel. And with this album, executive produced by Kanye West himself, you can definitely see the influence that good music has had on this album. Kanye West himself said he loved making this record. Out of all the records he did, John Legend's album, ooh, that's a big compliment. Thank you, Kanye. But with that, John Legend has quite a resume. And the standout tracks that I really like on this album is Open Your Eyes, You and I, and with a big collaboration with the big boss, Rick Ross himself, Who Do You Think We Are? This album provides the same old John Legend persona feel with a signature sensual voice, but also that signature piano playing music that we all admire and love from him. With that, this is a great album for you and your significant other. I don't know what will happen before and then when you listen with the album, but I highly suggest it. Could be some good, you know what I'm saying with this album. But yes, John Legend, he is doing great, and he is providing just some awesome R&B music. So, Love in Your Future, I give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Speaking of Kanye West, who just executive produced John Legend's album, Edward, what did you think of Yeezus?
First off, let me tell you something. I don't even agree with the title, Yeezus. It's just, this guy's ego is way out of control to me. I mean, I think he's a great rapper, but his album just didn't relate to me as well. I mean, it was too dark. It had all these sorts of beats, electric beats and thumping and all these, and then the names of the songs were just ridiculous. I'm a God, New Slaves, Black Skinhead. I mean, I understand that you got to have some confidence to be in the rap game, but this guy's ego is just too far out for me. So I loved his College Dropout album and his Dark Fantasy, but not this album so much. What about you? What's your take on this?
I can agree on some of those points, but to be honest, I really like the album. As just album as a whole, what I really like is it's different. Kanye West always has a different album. None of it sounds the same. That's what I really enjoy about Kanye West. This album, you could tell from his album cover, which was no cover, just a CD, everything was minimal. You could tell from the album it was only 40 minutes long. Just straight to the point. If, he talked about trying to make love to someone, got straight to the point. But with all these lush sounds and things like that, I thought it was fun to hear. I mean, it's different, it's new, it's like, what do you think?
What would you give out of 5 on stars on this album? I would give it 2, in my opinion.
I'd give it 4 out of 5.
I like that. I mean, we need people in both aspects to not like his album and to like his album, so.
Definitely.
I expect better next album, though.
Yes, I think he's going to have a much better album with his little baby, Northwest. Northwest, why? Does he love Washington or something?
I don't know. He loves Washington. He hates the paparazzi. Who knows what he's about?
What is he thinking? Northwest. All right, to go along with that R&B theme and all the singing that we just talked about, let's continue on with one of the highly anticipated albums of the year and possibly one of the biggest hip-hop records of this summer.
I would agree with that statement. With Drake's new album coming out September 24th, Nothing Was the Same is just going to kill the charts. I think that this album is just going to be great with all these songs that he had in the summer that teased you about this song to get you hyped about it. Yes, he's only going to add one of the songs that he came out with recently, Hold On, We're Going Home, but his other songs, The Motion was a great song, his other song, All Me, was a great song, and these are all just going to be favorites. And this is just clearly shows why Drake is definitely in my top 5 of rap artists in the game right now, and probably will go down as, hopefully, and I'm thinking one of the greatest in history.
That's a very bold statement there, Edward. But he did start from the bottom, and now he's there. So we'll see how this album plays out and if it's all worth the hype.
Thanks for watching, Pullman. This has been Album Review. We hope you guys like the album, so please go check them out. And please like Video Underground on Facebook.
And now we'll send you off to Up and Coming with Ellie and Libby. Peace.